Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Fallout. This is Season 1, Episode 4, titled The Ghouls. We're gonna meet more ghouls, or we're gonna go into the past and maybe learn more about how Cooper became a ghoul. There are many possibilities.
The ghoulification of Coop.
The ghoulification of Coop, yes. That would be a nice title for the episode. Speaking of Cooper, the Ghoul, and Lucy, they are on a little side quest at the moment. Thou shalt be sidetracked by bullshit every damn time, or whatever he said. And then we have Maximus and Thaddeus? Yes, Thaddeus. They found the head. They pulled it out of the gulper. So what are they going to do now? Because they can't exactly just contact the Brotherhood, because Maximus smashed up the radio thingy. And then we have some stuff going on, of course, in Vault 33 as well, with like what to do with all those prisoners. So lots going on. Are you ready to jump into it?
Yes.
Yes.
We know, relax people, we know that a gulper is in Far Harbor DLC. It just does not look that axolotl that it does. And also that the dog is not a German Shepherd.
We know that now.
It's like a Belgian breed.
Yes. I can't remember the name.
No,
or like,
something with Melly or something.
Something with M. I think.
Yeah.
Either way, not a German Shepherd, and the Gulper is in the games as well. Just looks more like a big salamander instead of what we got here in the series. Before we get into it, what I ask you guys to, please, yes, you guessed it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video, throw in a comment. If you want to support the channel, watch uncuts, early reactions, then you can do that over on Patreon. We also have YouTube memberships. We also have a merch store, and all the all of the links are down in the description and also in a pinned comment. Now, let's watch Fallout Season 1, Episode 4, The Ghouls. Here we go.
Wasteland's got its own golden rule.
Oh, there we go.
Thou shalt get sidetracked by bullshit every goddamn
Oh,
time.
you got it right. Perfect. They included that.
It's Bethesda 101. Like, it's just, it's clear that
you walk like a couple of meters and then
sorry.
Sidetracked. You're just expecting for that Fallout theme to start.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just ingrained into.
Was a red roach.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Gary.
What?
Play some Fallout, please.
Okay. He's almost going feral.
Yeah.
It's hard.
He looks more like a ghoul in the games, like really falling apart.
28 years since I first started showing. Not as long as you, though. You've outlasted us all.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how good food used to taste?
Blamco mac and cheese.
Ice cream and apple pie.
You know, my mom used to...
Okay, I get that. I guess that was sort of a mercy kill.
And then thinking about something nice. That's the last.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? What are we? What?
Stop, please.
What did you say your name was?
Lucy McLean.
McLean.
Oh, he recognizes the name as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes fellas gotta eat a fella.
Oh, okay. That is just what we're doing. Okay, yeah.
In the Great Plague of 77, everyone had to quarantine. They couldn't work the farms together. People...
But did they have to eat each other?
Well, I bet your daddy was first in line at the cookout. I bet he had a bill with a drawing of his neighbor's ass on there.
Not a lot of faith in humanity, huh?
Why the fuck am I doing all the work?
Whoa.
Now, come on, Vaulty. Ass jerky don't make itself.
Like I'm pretty fond of beef jerky, but
Ass jerky.
not like that.
Hello, fellas, how are you? Just fine.
Oh, okay, they're having an election.
Yep.
Morning, Woody.
Morning, Reg.
Nice work on your posters.
Well, thanks, Reg. I've been admiring yours as well.
They're very friendly towards each other, even though they're like adversaries.
With your sister gone, you're the last standing McLean. Your voice carries more weight than you might realize. During the raid, I got in a storage space and I hid.
What are you gonna do?
Does that make you angry?
Also, whenever I see their name spelled out, McLean, I want to pronounce it McLean because it's Lean at the end instead of like, you know, John McClane from Die Hard. Oh, there we go.
That's jerky.
Let's let it dry out in the sun. Don't.
You don't have the lead belly perk, so
The lead belly perk?
yeah. He can.
He can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a ghoul. He was...
Does that sound? Do you have any rat eggs on you? Probably not. Oh shit, okay. Whoa. Yep. It's pretty good with a lasso. Whoa. Lucy.
You little killer.
It's gonna grow back though. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Ah! Ooh! A finger for a finger. He's gonna eat it? Is he gonna eat it?
Closest thing we've had to an honest exchange so far.
Or is he just gonna save the fingers? What's
What?
there's a thing, one of them where like you save fingers from the one of the games where you save the fingers.
Like a quest or something?
Yeah, like a faction that I don't remember. I just remember there's something about you collect fingers.
I was actually just organizing some of Bert's things, and, well, I thought maybe you might want some of them.
Including
This is all that's left
a
of him.
portrait of him?
He was a good man, Steph.
You don't want to keep that?
It would mean a lot to me if you took Bert's shoes.
Thank you, Steph.
They're way too small, right?
They are very much
I'll
too
try to
small.
wear them.
I'll try to wear them.
No.
Oh, this is weird.
Yeah.
Steph? Oh.
Well, she
Okay.
is very pregnant, so...
Yeah, and I'm sure it can get quite lonely down there. Not a lot of people.
And she's pregnant.
And she is pregnant.
You could just keep it on, will you?
Could you just keep it on?
I am Bert.
Oh, at least he's trendy.
It turned him the other way.
One wet lady.
Okay.
Uh-oh. No, that's not... Okay.
The water broke. The movie slash television
Yeah.
version
The unrealistic
of
version.
the water breaking.
Yeah. That only happens to 5%, kind of.
Water breaking.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, well, at least they weren't cousins, right? They aren't cousins.
I don't know.
Or maybe,
I haven't seen their...
I don't know how closely related everyone are
No.
to down there. Super Duper Mart.
Oh, no.
Exchange one female, mint condition.
Exchange? Mint condition.
Near mint condition.
Condition grading requires physical evaluation.
Oh, wait. What are they called? Mr. Handies?
Oh, yes. I think I called one Mr. Gutsy at some point, but I think it's because there's
I think there's one of them called
one
Mr.
of them
Gutsy,
called Mr.
yeah.
Gut. Yeah.
Oh.
can't believe she lost one of her fingers.
Lost and lost. I don't know if that's...
Oh, well, she doesn't have it anymore, so
No.
I think that's the bottom line. Whoa, he was just barely keeping it together.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Yep, there we go.
Fudge. There's no fudge here.
Fudge.
Only a General Atomics International Mark IV.
He's right outside.
I say you've lost a finger. Ah, that won't do at all. Let's get you taken care of.
Are
Follow
you gonna
me.
get her a new finger?
Time flies by lately, especially since my temporal sensors went out in the Great War. That must have been a week ago at least.
It's a bit more than a week.
You're lucky I don't have to use a thumb. Our finger infantry's in a sorry state.
That finger is... no.
Thank you. I really do appreciate this. But listen, a big fish ate my head, and I need my head to get back my dad.
That's much better, isn't it?
What the fuck? How does that even work? I'm not gonna question it.
I thought I was here to be a sex slave.
What? No. What a disgusting idea. I'm simply going to harvest your organ.
Oh. Fuck. She is just going through it.
Do you want it? Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in my fridge.
The whole thing? Holy fuck.
A murderer in a cage, paying the price for what you did to us. For what you did to the innocent people in Vault 32.
I don't know what the people of Vault 32 were up to, but it was anything but innocent.
Oh. What? Of course. You have to play a little mini game first.
Norm.
What's going
Feel
on?
like getting out of the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is so wrong.
Come on. You have to see this.
Wrong.
I'm just thinking about Dr. Cox and his wrong. You're wrong.
You see? Whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, this place has been fucked for a while.
Mm-hmm. And
Well,
Oy,
whoa, yay,
yikes.
okay. Skewered with a part of a foosball table.
The last biosignal detected was 2 years ago.
Damn.
wait.
Electrocuted himself.
Fight for once bountiful food, for once endless space. They eat each other in their desperation to survive.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So that maybe is the experiment to see what starvation can do to you.
We know the truth. Damn, okay. This is really intriguing. Oh no, Lucy. How are you gonna get out of this?
Martha.
Oh, what?
My name is Martha. Martha. My name is Martha.
Just keeping ghouls in there?
Our latest arrival has
It's that guy.
What the?
Oh, shit. What are they asking, Snip Snip?
60 vials.
That actor, or I think both of them, they're always playing like weirdo stoner parts like that. Or maybe not exactly like this. But this is a bit more out there.
Please, I need my organs.
Now don't be afraid. A little snip snip and it will all be over.
That's not a little snip snip.
This won't hurt a bit.
Of course it will. Stop. How do we stop this? Someone stop this.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Oi.
there's no fudge here.
What the fudge?
Braxo, yeah.
Hands up! Do as I say and Snip Snip doesn't get hurt.
It's a fucking robot.
Yeah, you might as well be holding an air conditioner hostage.
Tell them what a Braxo does to the human body.
If you've got a clog that's full of muck, trust a Braxo draining fluid to get it unstuck. It's very poisonous.
Okay.
Them too.
Oh, are you sure? I think some of them might be feral or no. No, I think this is the right thing to do.
I said all of them.
Lady, those ones you don't understand.
Okay. Okay, yeah, they released the ones who
Yes.
aren't
like
feral.
But she's like borderline because
Yeah.
she's saying that. So she's.
Yeah.
You're free.
No. Nope. Nope.
Fuck. The
Nope.
rolls.
Nope. 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 Yep, that's not what you want.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Martha?
Martha?
The last one, Martha.
Oh, shit. Lucy's gonna have to...
My name is Martha. That's right. Your name is Martha.
Why did you say that name?
No.
Ooh. Good shot.
Pardon me, ma'am. Could I help you have a better day?
No, thank you.
I don't want any help from you, buddy. Damn. What the hell is she gonna do now? Oh, shit. Them walking through the vault here and trying to figure out what the hell happened while just looking at the most fucked up things going on around them. Or that is, yeah. It's very akin to when you find vaults in the games.
It says it was open from the outside.
No.
How?
They'd need a Pip-Boy to open the door.
They had one.
Oh, shit.
Plot thickens.
I was just about to say that. Looking a bit more badass, Lucy.
You don't get these. You turn into one of those. That how it works?
How are the turntables?
I may end up looking like you. I'll never be like you.
She's still a good person.
Golden rule, motherfucker.
Golden rule, motherfucker. Mic drop. Oh, now he's gonna grab all of the vials.
I would too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd love to share some of this with y'all, but y'all weren't invited to this party.
Oh. And what's on this?
Oh shit! It's one of his movies. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yep. That's the one. So he did end up shooting him in the movie.
Mm.
I hope you like the taste of lead, you commie son of a bitch.
Kami? All right.
Oh, do you remember those 3D glasses? Like the ones that basically just like pieces of foil or something?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And hey, driving!
Mm.
A few of those in the game.
Someone made a very good point in a comment I saw the other day, where like, why do you always, like, if the bombs they exploded during the day, why are people? Why would you find cars abandoned in drive-ins? People only go there at night. But that was the 4th episode, The Ghouls. Lucy is just really going through the ringer at the moment, and I gotta commend her. She hasn't really lost it yet. I do think by the end of this, she's gonna be a changed person. Maybe not the level of like where Cooper is, but she's not gonna be as nice towards the end. Maybe even closer to like the other character that we know her as, Jinx. Like she's just gonna be a bit more towards the end of it.
In this one, there's a lot about like what happens to you when you get to a certain point. Like, do you adapt or what do you do? Like,
do you succumb to
because
sanity?
Like the two parallel lines here is that we have Vault 32. That's that was the one they came from, right? Or
no, they're in Vault 33.
Okay, yeah. So they were exploring 32. Yeah. And it seems like there was something, like, perhaps the experiment going on was something about, like, what do people do when they starve? And then a blight happens, and that makes people starve, so they start to eat each other, and then they start to fight each other, possibly because they, like, what do we do? And we also see, like, the parallel in the other, like, out of the vault, what's it called, in the wasteland, is we see that Coop is eating another ghoul because
just the concept of ghouls in general, what they do to survive and what will happen to them if they don't get what they need, which is not necessarily food but another form of sustenance and
like they
drugs.
They need the drugs to survive. But I think like but they are still.
Otherwise, they will go feral and just start eating people. Just like the people in 32, if they don't get food, they will go feral and start eating each other.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe it's not a ghoul thing. Maybe it's like...
It's universal.
It's universal. And
he even said it, like when he was talking about, or when Lucy was saying that, we had that famine thing going on, and my dad, he lost a lot of weight. Cooper was just retorting with, well, I'm pretty sure he would have been first in line at the barbecue. Basically, this, like, no matter who you are, no matter where you're from, if you are pushed to the limit, then you will end up doing some crazy shit to survive.
Yes, exactly. And then the question is like, do you adapt to this, or do you just keep
trying?
Are you gonna stay sacred and like die in your own dignity? And what I then want to say is like, because then we see this trajectory that Lucy is on, and like she's been, and Cooper is definitely, he wants her to go down. He wants to
push her.
It's a spite thing. Like he's like, you like, everyone will turn out like me. No matter how good you are, what background you come from, whatever, yada yada. And then he basically sees himself in the movie thing where it's like, he basically says to himself, well, you're strong and you're ugly. You're ugly, you're strong, and you have dignity, and you die with dignity or whatever. And it's like, you 2 out of 3 you tick. So basically he said, like, that's himself that he's saying it to. You're ugly, you're strong, but you don't have any dignity. And I think that kind of hit him, because he's constantly trying to push Lucy to become that version, like the version he's become. Because he sees a lot of his naive state of mind, like where he was in the beginning, and then he's just been like, and I understand why he's turned out the way he is, but like his trajectory throughout these 219 years, like what happened to him, and there where he is, and then he's just constantly trying to push her to become that person, but in the end she's like, I feel like she's acknowledging, like, I know what you're trying to do here. I'm not gonna become that person. perhaps I'm just gonna I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna adapt, and I'm gonna adapt to survive. But I will never become what you are. Like I will keep my dignity.
At least try to.
Yeah.
So that is a major theme in this episode, for sure. And it is just it's always and exciting, I guess you could say, subject in movies and television. Like, what will people do when they are pushed to the limit? It's not as exciting and interesting in real life, but
because we are mostly civilized, but it still happens. Like, there's a whole...
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It's just I don't want to see it happen in real life. It's fine watching it like unfold and seeing humans being pushed to the limit, pushed to the edge in series and movies, but in real life, it's not something I find exciting in the same
No,
way.
no, definitely not. Yeah. But it is like it does spark a lot of like ethical questions. Does spark a lot of like ethical. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
Philosophical questions. Then.
That as well. Yeah.
But I mean, I had psychology back in high school and was very into it. And like we had a whole topic about like evil, like just like what is evil and how do people become evil and stuff like that. And it's something that definitely interests us as people, because we're like, how do you get to a point where you're like just straight up evil? Like what you do is just like how because I guess it's just because we're so taken aback by it, I guess, because most of us are like decent people.
Try to be, at least.
And then like decent people like Coop, like how does he become, like how do you become an evil person? Or like this is just an analogy, that how do you become a person that's so
far removed from what you was, who you was, and someone who will then do terrible things to others and even push them to do terrible things. Like what happened in your life for you to get to that point? And yeah, that is certainly, for like a better term, interesting when it comes to just like how humans behave, and also just speaking of like just the word evil. How do you define what is truly evil? And it depends on who you ask, I'm sure. To him, he's just being a realist, I guess. He's just like, I'm doing what I need to survive in this world, and you will as well. Like when you're pushed, everybody will. But I'm not doing it out of malice or because I'm evil. Like, it's just what I need to do to survive. But then from Lucy's perspective, he's definitely doing some evil shit, and she witnessed some evil shit in that Super Duper Market. Like, that was, how did those two even get in that position? And like, how long has this situation been going on? And it's just, we don't necessarily need any explanations for that. There are just these unique, weird situations going on in this world, and you'll, bump into an operation run by two stoners, and they have a robot who's like harvesting organs, and then they have a bunch of drugs that they will pay people to bring in it's just, it's bonkers, and I kind of love it.
Like, there's a huge thing in Fallout with like slaves and like slavery in general and stuff. Human trafficking in general, like, it's a huge thing in Fallout, and I think this is just a great way to kind of like adapt that into television. Like, there's like huge thematics of
speaking of like evil, that is like if you want to show humanity at its worst, slavery, that's it right there. Pretty much.
That, or just growing people, like taking people for harvesting organs or using them as like experimenting on them, stuff like that. That's...
It brings us back to what Vault-Tec is doing with the people in the vaults, and it's just it's a very much a through line here in Fallout. How no, I don't. Again, don't need to know how it works, but the whole thing with the finger, now she just has someone else's finger and it just works. That's not.
Let me just tell you, that's not how that works.
That's not how the Force works.
You can, if you cut off a finger or like part of like you
can reattach it.
You can reattach it, but it has to be like
immediately
within very because the thing is your the tissue will start to go into necrosis, meaning like the tissue is going to, or well, the cells are going to destroy themselves, and that causes a lot of tissue damage, and that would not be, you would not be able to save that if you don't come in basically immediately, and also you have to keep your de-attached part on ice because then you will slow down those biological processes that causes necrosis.
That reminds me. Episode of Friends where Chandler loses his toe and he is like brought to the emergency room almost immediately, and they think they have the toe on ice, and then it's a piece of carrot, and now he's just missing a toe going forward. Mistake.
So I just wanted to reiterate that it's possible in real life to reattach certain things, but it has to happen very fast. This finger looked like it'd been lying around for weeks,
months, years. Maybe. Yeah,
that looked necrotic as.
But this is also a sci-fi fantasy story. So there's stuff going on that's pretty out there, and you just accept it for what it is. I'm just glad that now she has like fully functioning fingers, all of the digits again.
And also because it's the trigger finger, like you pull the trigger with your.
Yeah. So that's kind of thematics wise, her changing, becoming someone else, willing to pull the trigger to kill someone, and like it's literally a new different part of her that's doing that.
And how lucky that she got that finger on before she had to kill Martha.
Yes. Poor Martha.
Poor Martha.
Good decision letting out most of the ghouls. The feral ones, should have listened to the dudes there.
Yeah, they are not. You can't save them.
No, unfortunately not. But she's learning. And she learned a lot in this episode. A lot. Something else that we learned, and that Norm and Chet learned, how the Raiders got into Vault 32. By using a Pip-Boy, and not just anyone's Pip-Boy, it was the mom. How does that work? And like we knew already that what's her name?
Moland?
I can't remember. The leader of the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yes. She knew Lucy's mom because she was like, "You look like your mom," when they had that brief face-to-face, and obviously knew her father.
Moldaver.
Yes. Moldaver. Yeah. So there's something there, and I'm sure there's going to be many more twists and turns and surprises when it comes to the story.
Yeah. Like I'm still. Moldaver is either their mom or very closely related to her. Like she's.
You think so? Like a sister, or
not related necessarily in a familiar sense, like in a genetic sense, but like in a like she's.
They knew each other very well.
Yeah, that's my
and
point.
Not saying so. She didn't take the mom's Pip-Boy. It was most likely given to her willingly. Yes. All right, now we are halfway through the series, and I am really, really loving it. I think they're doing such a good job. Yes, it's a great series.
It's almost like playing it myself. I do prefer playing it myself. I have been playing. I took I spent an hour yesterday.
Yeah.
Just trying to go through the Hubrick's Hubrick comics. The ones like there was like an office in.
Okay, so it's a place in the game, or like
yes, with a lot of ghouls.
Okay,
so.
Nice. And I also really want to play some Fallout. Most likely gonna do it on stream at some point. I'm gonna play little God of War first. Maybe after that, I can finally check out New Vegas because I've never played that, or maybe even get into some Fallout 4 VR because I really want to try that as well. I really like VR games.
Especially since like Fallout 4 just got the new update, so
yeah, I don't know.
Everything should look crisp as what I've been heard.
Yeah, I don't know if that's also the VR version, but I'm sure there are plenty of mods for the VR version, no matter what.
Yeah, like some I read about a mod where you can basically take your base game from Steam and then transfer it and throw it in the VR and somehow. But since there's been like this update, it might not work. So there needs to be some recalibrating.
Yes. Just doing some recalibrations.
Yes, Garrus.
Yes, Garrus. Okay, I think that's pretty much going to do it. So it's just Danish word of the day. There were a lot of big words and terms throughout this episode that we could use that would make sense. It's just like the translations are either almost one-to-one or there's not a word for it in Danish. So we just came up with, or we thought that we would go for surgery instead because she was just about to have surgery. Yeah, at least to have her organs removed. But surgery in Danish is
kirurgi.
Yes.
The second R you don't pronounce. So it's like kirurgi. You don't really pronounce the second R, so.
Yes, good luck.
Kirurgi.
Good luck with that. Alright, yep. That was it. Danish word of the day. And then that'll do it for this reaction review of Fallout Season 1, Episode 4. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you as soon as possible. Bye-bye.